Alright, what's up guys, it's Jove. Today I'm going to be making an underground beat, but I can only use Hive by Yuhi for making melodies. At the end, I'm going to listen to this Hive only beat with you, and we'll determine if you can really only use Hive to make fire underground beats. First we have to make our first melody here. Hive has a lot of presets you can go through. I'm going to go through categories and then keys. I'm going to use ETE square to saw. I make all my melodies in A minor. If I want to, I'll transpose it from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Okay, so all you have to do to make a good beat is find a good chord, copy it, bring it down like 5 keys, bring it down 5 times. Yeah, that is crazy. Such a simple but effective way to make melodies if you don't really know any music theory. To make chords more interesting, you can arpeggiate them. Arpeggiating the chords is basically like just spacing out the notes. Like this, kind of turning one chord into like a 5-note melody. What I'm doing here is like stretching out the melody to be smaller or bigger. If you strum out the melody, if you want those notes to be closer together, to be strummed like a piano, you can drag the arrow over. That is one melody down. Now I'm gonna open our second Hive. Gonna layer those chords, arpeggiated chords with something else. For most Hive presets, there's a lot of effects on them, but if you want to turn any of them off, like the delay for example, you can literally just go to FX and click on delay and that'll turn it off. Why does this feel so weird? Third instance of Hive. I'm gonna add one more little counter melody thing. Now I'm gonna transpose this just to see if it sounds any better. What if I just reverse this? Just reverse it and everything will sound better. Damn. That sounds fucking crazy, bro. What the fuck? Holy shit. Wow, with 3 sounds, that's already pretty good. I would only need to add one more, like a lead or something. Guess I'm just gonna add a lead now. And then after that, we'll start making a beat. Got a bubble lead here. Control L to extend the note. You can do a lot with the sound design in Hive, but I don't really know how to sound design. I want to get rid of that little bubbling sound in this lead. The one that keeps like swooping up repeating, but I don't know how. I don't know which parameter will like bring that down. Honestly, all I know is the ADSR knobs. Oh, we did it. Okay. And that's why you should try sound designing. I'm just gonna put some effects on it, maybe reverse it. I flipped the second layer by making a unique version of it, stretching it and reversing it. I put the stretched version in with the original one and it sounds like this. gonna render this loop out in reverse. So Alt R to record. Okay, I arranged the loop. Now we'll do the drums. I want to add a distorted 808 on this. I'm gonna make the drums simple because there's a lot going on with the sample. I'm adding variations in the hi-hats for the second half of the hook. All I'm doing is adding 2 more hi-hats. Alright guys, I think we got our answer. Yes, you can make fire underground beats only using Hive. Of all the Yuhi plugins, I think Hive is the best plugin for these kind of beats compared to Diva, for example. And I wanted to close out by saying that there's nothing wrong with only using 1 or 2 plugins that you really like. You don't need 100 plugins to make one beat. If you can't afford all the best plugins like me, I actually got Hive on a really good sale for around $50 last year from r/audio production deals. So I'd recommend following that subreddit for any deals on plugins. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to collab with me on this loop, email me and I'll send it to you. Like and subscribe if you like the video, and I will see you in the next one.